So I read a collection of Transcendental essays by Thoreau and Emerson about a year ago, and one of the nuggets that I picked up from reading that was Thoreau's philosophy on traveling and getting places. He said back then there was like horses and carts and walking and this and that and trains. And he said, well, why would I wait for a train when I can just walk whenever I want and potentially get there faster than someone that has scheduled a ride? And I always thought that was hilarious because there's so much beauty in those words, right? So this guy, instead of relying on the system to provide him entertainment or ease, he decides to put in a little bit more energy, and through that gets probably an experience that a lot of people are missing. You know, actually seeing the road, actually seeing the path, and being very purposeful about, you know, his need to be at that location, that destination. That's why I like driving a lot and not taking planes, is because I can head out whenever time I want. I can stop. I have freedom. I can take things back and forth from locations. I can take a detour if I want, you know. So that's been very fundamental in my conception of how to go about doing anything, reaching any destination. I am less likely to wait for the ideal opportunity to come up and more likely to just pursue the journey itself, for better or worse, I suppose. Every stage of life seems to require new relationships, seems to require new personalities and perspectives. If you go through high school, you realize you probably have a different group of friends. If you have the opportunity to go to college, you realize that you're probably going to have a different group of friends. If you go to higher education, you'll have a different group of friends. And because I've had the luxury of doing these things, I've had the opportunity to experience new friend groups and experience new philosophies through that, new levels of character, I suppose. And this current group of friends that I have accumulated, that were kind enough to believe spending time with me would be good for them, I convinced them to come to Ohio from Philadelphia on a road trip, which is 9 hours, which is, you know, quite a drastic investment into a friendship, just generally speaking. And it was interesting. It was, you know, at first I was wondering if certain friends would be able to pull it off. You know, like I was wondering how much people would complain about the drive, this and that. And mind you, we went through a rainstorm, like a proper, like it felt like a monsoon, like it was just coming down. You know, so it was kind of a treacherous drive, and it took a lot of mental power. And we had 2 cars with three dudes each, and you know, we arrived there, and my mom was kind enough to host the entire friend group, and we had a series of activities that we did, and we headed back. And I believe for all parties, it's a very memorable experience. And for me personally, in a philosophical sense, it connects us in a stronger way that my friends have been to my house. I think in The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, he says that you don't know a man until you know his house. I genuinely believe that, because that's their environment. That's potentially where they grew up and where they formulated their philosophies. So it was just a really nice experience, and I think you know, if you live far away and things are kind of inconvenient, and you want to bridge the gap and kind of hold on to your friendships and strengthen them, I think you know, mustering up the motivation and motivating or encouraging your friends to make the trip to your home and offering them an experience there, I think is well worthwhile.